And I am looking to sell my truck because it does not fit in my garage and I need some space. So what we've got here is a 2005 pre-delete Dodge Ram 2500 with a 5.9 liter Cummins diesel. And it's got some pretty cool things on it. I thought I'd show you. I can assure you that you will be stopped and asked about what you got going on here. It happens every time I go to the recycle center, take my trash in. It's got a lot of character, but here's some of the cool things about it. First of all, I'm the second owner, and the previous guy put in locking worn hubs. You wonder why they would do that. Well, having it locked in is great, but having it locked in all the time sucks, because not only does it wear out your front diff quicker, but it's a lot smoother when you don't have anything spinning other than the wheels. So you got locking hubs, 12,000 pound winch, and this winch is actually mounted to a front receiver. And I've had to use this once where I got stuck coming out of a pond, coming out of a stream, and I was stuck going forward, I couldn't get back. So I'll show you a little bit more about that in a second. But it also has, I just washed it, that's what that water is, just so you know. It's got a fuel dryer, Air Dog 2, fuel air, it's a separator for liquid or for water, and a really good diesel fuel filter. I guess I should get over here too. And does have a train horn set up with an air compressor there, which is pretty sweet. And I got a BD transmission pan, so you can easily change the transmission fluid. And I also have a valve on the engine to change engine oil. Super simple. Just flip the lever and it'll change it, or it'll drain it. So let's see here. Also put a Banks rear diff cooler, keep it calm or keep it cold. It does have a spare wheel and all the necessary tools to get it done. I've got new calipers on both sides in the rear. It's got, I don't know, what is that, a 4-inch pipe all the way straight up all the way. When I bought it, honestly, it was a straight pipe. It was too loud for my neighborhood, so I did put a muffler on it. It's still pretty loud, but not obnoxiously loud. And let's take a look at the inside. It does have a folding tonneau cover, which is super convenient. Leather interior. Got a subwoofer, Scar subwoofer. Let me go to the other side and I'll show you what's powering it. Here's the amp. It's just a Boss amp, but it kicks. It's nice. So the interior is quite clean. It's got Dodge Ram embroidered floor mats. Leather interior in the front. This is, well, relatively new. I put it in there a couple years ago when I bought the truck. And got some stuff. I've got a, I put in an Apple CarPlay Alpine. AC works great. It's actually, I've got a new AC in there a couple years ago. And starts like a champ, runs awesome 100% of the time. I'll pull the oil cap to show you. Let's see here, we've got 150,314. Alternator works great. Great oil pressure. I've got a thermostat in there right now. It'll run 200. I usually take that out in the summer to keep it run a little cooler. We've got a pyrometer for your EGT, exhaust gas temperature. Got a boost gauge. It's got a dash cam, but a boost gauge for your turbo, fuel pressure, and a transmission temperature gauge. And it also has TPMS with the temperature as well as the pressure. I'm going to dust this a little bit, but the dash is mint. There's not one crack other than some dog hair. It is in excellent shape. I'm going to turn this off real quick. Show you some of the things. It does have the center console seat with a seat belt. In here we've got a couple cool things. It does have it comes with a BD diesel tuner. I just run it on tow. It could go to performance and race or back to stock. So that's cool. It'll roll coal if you want it to. I'm not a big fan of that, but nevertheless, this tuner here, Hypertech, actually is pretty sweet in that you can tune it. It came with 38s. I dropped it down to 35s, and I'm able to now, you can tune the truck to the size of your tires so your speedometer's right. This is the remote control wireless remote for your winch, and then it's also got a wired controller for your winch, and this is for your electric your electric brakes. So let's start it up again, and we'll go outside and take a look at a couple things. Oh, this is for your subwoofer to control that. So I've got these connectors to keep the winch disconnected, and I'll show you some more stuff I meant to tell you about that. Vibrating a little bit, but there's no air. The seals are great. There's nothing coming out. It's just vibrating. It's got an aftermarket horn in addition to the train horns. Aftermarket intake, cold air intake. Let me turn this off. Aftermarket headlights are super bright aftermarket lights. Aftermarket light bulbs. So they're like 100-watt light bulbs. And then back here, there's a compressor spigot, so that you can fill up your trailer tires if you need to. Like I mentioned, that winch can go back here into this receiver. And so there's an extension cord essentially to connect it and bring the winch back here. Here's a tow strap and some four-wheeler if you get stuck four-wheeling. And then I've also got let's see here, a bed slide, so you can pull the bed out quite far when you're loading stuff up. And I've also got some storage bins on both sides. So it's a super functional truck for sure. For sure. This thing is badass. This is badass. Redneck to the hilt. It's just too tall for my garage, and I want to be able to park it in my garage now, or park a vehicle. So I'm just going to get a Dodge Ram 2500 or Dodge Ram 1500 that'll go in my garage. But other than that, I think I covered it all. Oh, hold on. There's something here in here. This is what we call this. This is the smile button. So it's got heated seats, and then this is the compressor, and then this is the horn. My neighbors love me. And anyways, that's the smile button. Anytime you do it, people smile. Give me a call. This could be yours. Bye-bye.